All right, so today's video is gonna be, oh, if I don't stop hitting my head on the clothesline. So today's video is gonna be a short one probably. We are moving some plants because like we did last, or before, I don't know which video it is Carlos, before with this Ramon shirt on. We built, we didn't build. It's just a semi, we set up a semi-shade to shade the plants. So now, the new plants, the smaller plants that will get destroyed by the sun being out there, we can move them over here. But we actually have them at the neighbor's house over here in the garage area. So yeah, we're gonna move these plants over to there. And so some of these plants will be so we can distribute to different people. They're small trees, lemon trees, grapefruit. I'll show you a bunch of stuff once we have it all going, because there's a bunch. There's a lot. There's also a lot of weeds in here, so I'm hesitant to show you. So these are the ones that you have not seen yet because, yeah, I haven't come over here. So these are different, obviously, than the ones that were in the old chicken coop, the ex chicken coop. But there's a lot of plants. Yeah, and I mean, there's a bunch in there. There's weeds too, but you can see all the bottles and stuff like that. And so then there's some coconuts and all that type of stuff. So actually almost everything you see is type of plant. That's overgrowth of a plant that was planted and then just got out of control. And so this area is neglected, obviously, but all these are plants. So we need to move all this over to the semi-shade. All right, we've been at it for a little bit, but it looks like we've done nothing. Just so you get the idea, we've taken over 120 Barbados cherry plants out, and it still looks like we haven't done anything. Whew. These are all Barbados cherries. Believe it or not, there's over 200 of these little plants. They're in cups and everything. And so the idea is we're separating everything because it's over there. It's not organized at all. And so we're separating everything, putting them in order, and then we'll put them over there on that end for now. Or actually over on this end over here. There's a lot more to go. Not just those. I think we've got all those. It's over like I said, it's over 200. And now we have grapefruit. We're gonna move the grapefruit. Oh man, worked for an hour. It looks like we haven't done anything. So Barbados cherry, I've just realized some people might not know what that is or what that looks like. It's a bush, but this one's actually out of control, just for the record. But here's one growing right here that's been growing for years. So I'll show it to you. So, I mean, you can't tell, the light is terrible because the sun is going down. Let me get on this side. So it's just, like I said, this one is not well kept, but it's just a big, massive bush. But they're bushes. And here's what the fruit looks like. All right, so there are 82 grapefruit. But there's actually more, but that's just one type. And so 82 of those, 100 or 200, whatever of those, it looks like we haven't even made a dent in the work over there. So you may, or maybe not, mosquitoes everywhere, be thinking and wondering, where are you gonna plant 82 grapefruit trees? Or, 200, whatever, of the Barbados cherries or whatever. Well, we're not going to plant them. This is actually, I haven't talked a lot about this actually in videos, I don't think, but we started this a while back, kind of with this idea. One, again, we want to be able to give some away to different people so they can grow stuff and produce stuff on their own. That's number one. But also in our neighborhood here, it's very dusty. It floods a lot, et cetera, et cetera. So we've wanted to do for a few years now, just a project where we can plant trees in different places all over the neighborhood. And so we can have kind of trees in nice places and just kind of make it look nicer. Yeah, of course. But also it helps with the dust. It helps with the flooding, helps with everything. So, yeah, so that's been the idea with that. And so we've been producing quite a few. And here's some more. So this is actually all basil. It's actually, is this? Yeah, this is all basil. And so there's a bunch of those. Not as many. There's not 82 of them, but there's a bunch of them and there's more to come. So yeah, so there's a bunch. It smells like an Italian restaurant. It actually smells great. So like I said, we want to give some of them away. We want to plant some in our neighborhood, as many as we can. And then what's left over after that, we can, because there's some, we can keep them forever. We'll sell them for cheap, and just whatever that money, we can put that money back into the garden to help produce more stuff and to help give more stuff to more people, so on and so forth like that. So that's the idea with all that. Yeah, so it's a lot. We got a lot of work to do. So let me shut this off. All right, we got them all moved over here. You can see a little bit better now. They're a little more organized, a lot more organized. So here. So there. And then we still have a bunch more, and they'll go through there. So obviously, but we'll pick that back up tomorrow. Good Lord. Mosquitoes everywhere. In the evening, all the mosquitoes start coming out. So that's when we start shutting it down. Plus it's getting dark anyway, and we've been working all day. So it's a good stopping place until tomorrow. So we'll pick it back up then. All right, so today is the next day. We are back out, ready to move. Try to finish up these plants this morning at least. It's just a lot. Seems easy, but it's just the way that things are set up, and it's so muddy. So there's certain places that, I mean, you can walk through because we have boots on, but it's not the most productive path to take or whatever. So anyways, get that out of the way first, and then we can move on to other things. All right, so we're making progress. Some palm tree coconuts, basically. Chirimoya. I can't remember how to say that in English. Barbados cherries, grapefruit, mandarins. Oh, and these are lemons all in one thing. They need to be separated. Yeah, and then there's some sort of different things back here. Yeah, aloe plants. So there's a bunch of stuff, and we still actually have quite a bit of stuff to move over. But we're obviously progressing, and we have quite a few things here as far as trees go. So these are all the trees and stuff. We just brought, actually there's one more, just a few more things, but yeah, you get the idea of what we have over here. So like I said earlier in the video, the idea is to distribute these to different people so they can grow their own stuff, but also plant in our community in different places. There's a lot of green stuff, but there's, like you can see, this is supposedly the street over here. Let me show you. All right, so this is, on paper, this is the road that comes to this property. So you're supposed to be able to pull in from there, but I mean, it's a dirt road up there, and then it just gradually gets terrible and impassable down there. And so, I mean, you can see there's trees all over the place, but they're not like good trees. It's like just weeds that never get cut and stuff. So we want to get stuff that produces, stuff that looks nice, stuff that actually serves a purpose, and not everything that's weeds and gets cut down every, 6 months or so. And so, yeah, that's the idea with all those plants. Like I said, it's something that's kind of been in the works for a long time. I don't really talk much about it, but yeah, it's a cool thing. And also there's a few people that we have in mind that live in the neighborhood that we're going to give them to. They don't, have much for themselves or whatever. And so, I mean, again, something that's going to produce in a year, 2 years, which you can say what you want, but equally it helps, and it's something that is going to give them something. So anyways, that's the idea with this project, and it's a lot of moving buttons here. So it's been nice to have the semi-shade up so that we can move these small plants here so they don't get beat down by the sun. So we can kind of have everything in one place and not just a kind of some stuff over there, some stuff over there. You get the idea. So anyways, I wrapped the video up there. Thank you for watching the video. Thanks for all your love and support. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next week.